kids can do this. And whoever thought that we would make our own movies that would be 5 minutes long and be not half bad.
It has been unexpected the level of critical acclaim the school has achieved. The last count I've seen is there's 67 national and international awards from Gifts Productions. We've got over 400 short films that have been produced here. And it would appear that what's happening at Gifts is the demystification of film and video production.
Empowering youth to tell their own stories, to share their perspective of the world with the world.
A lot of the idea when we first started the film school was to make a place that we thought gave everything to kids that we didn't have when we were younger. That was the motivation behind starting the school. We really try and teach the students here how to respect people in the community, or we create an environment of respect. And the students really respond to that.
When an idea is conceived, just like a child, it needs a healthy and nurturing environment in which to grow.
It's in the middle of the woods, and it's just like the middle of nowhere. And you just come here and you make movies, and it's totally not what you expect. It's not like anything else that I know of. It's all the staff and everyone here just makes it really magical.
Get to see all these people from all different walks of life drop all inhibitions and everything they had in their life, in their school life or their previous, like, whatever they do normally isn't here. And now they have to start new and fresh, and they don't have to see anything, and people come out as themselves more. They become themselves, and they're all working cooperatively on one thing. They're like, hey, we've got something to do here. We've got a purpose, and they're just like, this is a really inspiring energy level.
The mentors are awesome. The mentors rock. They're more than teachers.
The mentors are there for really just to help you bring out your story and produce your vision.
Well, first of all, the kids stay overnight, and I think a lot of the bonding and a lot of the great ideas come from some of the off-hour time that they spend together. You could come here and have everybody in the group might have a different idea, but then somehow they manage to get it together, build an affinity. And it's not a question of compromising your ideas, it's more a question of building on the original ideas where it can encompass everything that everybody wants.
Through that, we get these amazing products. It's, yeah, working together in groups and coming up with ideas with other people and brainstorming and, you know, fighting and then getting along and eating good food and all that stuff makes for kind of a magical potion.
How do you like it? Oh, come here, this way.
The big thing,
This place is just amazing to me. You know, it's not just a film school, it's a place where you can go for sanctuary. It's just, here you can be yourself. You don't have to worry about what other people think.
I was really unmotivated. And so my parents decided they wanted to get me back into something again. It was basically like the most work I had done in the whole year was what we did here at Gifts First.
Really great place. And it's like living in a community because you all eat together and you all have to live together and work together.
Like first couple days of the week they have workshops like in sound and editing and kind of lighting and camera work. And then the rest of the week you write your script and you do storyboarding and all kind of stuff.
I'm a computer animation, so it's a little different than the rest, but first we just write our scripts up, or not our scripts, we like get our ideas and we group them all together, and then after that we make up our storyboard, and then we have to create characters and props, and then we animate it, and that's what we're at right now. And tonight, about 3 o'clock, we'll be putting sound and editing it.
Every day, 12-hour days ordinarily, working like dogs.
For me, that's what makes this place so special is the process that the students go through. I think it's a really magical process.
Just as it is a collaborative process to make a baby, A refined idea and vision takes the creative energies of many.
So before I came to GIFTS, I was really, really nervous about writing with other kids, especially kids that I was gonna meet for the very first time, and I was gonna have to start writing with them a day after I met them. I was really worried that we weren't gonna mesh well and that we weren't gonna have time to bond together. But then, like, I realized after the first day that we were all united by the fact that we were all teenagers that had somehow come up with $800 to get here, and we were all unified by our love of film.
The conception of the video is not enough. To ensure healthy growth continues, a healthy environment is not enough. Now our subject must progress. The development of idea through action. And now the idea is nearly complete and ready to emerge from what is due to be a difficult labor.
Editing was the most hectic but the most gratifying part, I think, of the filmmaking process here at GIFTS. You see your concept becoming reality.
We get a lot of students going, hey, this is the most amount of work I've ever done in my entire life. Oh, this is actually kind of cool. Oh, maybe I'll do something like this for a living. And that was always neat, because we had these kids who were like, not doing well in school or whatever, and they realized like if they just put some energy and effort into what they were doing and found some passion, they could do anything.
Just as 9 months signifies the end of pregnancy, so too does the last day here at GIFTS signify the end of a joyous process, full of the highs and the lows of creating something beautiful that everyone loves.
Relief is pretty much it. It's like, I don't know, you feel really, really happy you finally got your emotions and stuff onto tape and you can show it to everybody.
Knowing that you sort of birthed this idea and made it into like a movie and stuff, I think it's great.
I've always been writing like ideas and little stories and tried to write little scripts before that, but I never got any of the things on paper out there. And the first time I actually saw like some idea for me on the screen, it was just crazy.
Before I came, I never really had access to any cameras, and when I got to use one, I realized that that's the thing that I really want to do in film. Like, that's my favorite part of it, just using the cameras and like finding new shots and stuff like that.
Being around the technical aspects of film, I can watch a movie now and be like, oh wow, the camera work in that was really great, or the direction was awesome, the acting was like could have been better or whatever, I mean, like I have more basis for criticism and comparison, I guess.
Being able to have a vision of something I want to do and making it come to life.
There's been students who've definitely gotten into college or university by just their tape alone, using that as their portfolio.
On Saturday afternoon when I watch these movies that they've created and I look at their faces and I know that they are going, wow, we produced this ourselves. That gives me a huge thrill. And the number of people's lives that have been changed, given direction, empowered, that gives me great amount of joy, basically.
Strangely spiritual here at GIFTS.